Hello and welcome back to the greatest series ever. In the last episode, we used Microsoft Copilot to build the Kurogane Tetsuya SR Shinkai Edition, a inline 5 rear-wheel drive shooting brake that was basically a complete death trap. Just wheel spin galore and just fucking snappy oversteer but by far the best looking car and best sounding car too. So overall, a great success. 306 horsepower, just over 1,000 kilos. It was the second cheapest car somehow. Anyways, as per usual, I always ask the AI to name me the next one. The Copilot said, hey man, you should do ChatGPT. I told him, hey man, I already did ChatGPT. Give me another one. He said, hey man, you should do Google Gemini. So I said, hey man, I already did Google Gemini. Please give me another one. He's like, oh, okay, I'll give you another one. Do Claude AI. So yeah, so I just decided to go off of this comment, shout out this guy, and I'm gonna use Perplexity AI. What is Perplexity AI? No fucking clue. Just some AI chatbot. Just Control A to select everything, Control C to copy. Let's see what Perplexity can cook up. Alright, we got a 1998 Shinmei Raiden 1800 GTS. So it is going to be a coupe, long live the shooting brake. So let's look for 2.4, 2.5. I'll just select this guy for now. Okay, so panel material is steel with aluminum hood, which would be partial alu, right? A monocoque corrosion resistant steel. Front longitudinal with a wishbone multi-link rear. Oh, only +2. Yeah, no body level quality. The color is Thunderstorm Pearl Blue. Drive type is rear-wheel drive. The engine for Shinmei Motor Works is SMW. I don't know, dude. I4, and let's just do 1.8. So it will be an inline 4 with an aluminum light block. The stroke down to 82 millimeters, the bore down to 85, just for 1.8 liters. Dual overhead cam, 4 valves per cylinder, with an aluminum performance head. We got forged steel crank, forged light conrods, forged light pistons, a harmonic damper, only up to 60, +2 quality. Top end is gonna have high compression, camper up to 64, things lifters up to 62. VVT on intake, yes VVL, profile at 70. VVL RPM is 5,800. Again, it is NA again. I don't mind. It'd be nice to see some crazy turbo engine soon, but I'm sure we will. Fuel injection, multi-point per cylinder, fuel map at 63, lambda 65, and timing up to 72. Fuel is just gonna be premium with a performance high to a 68 on the manifold. Exhaust, as per usual, tubular race, headers up to 63. For one dual exhaust, you can't get dual exhaust with an inline 4, no bypass valves, 57.1 millimeters, high flow 3-way, straight through reverse flow +1. Pretty decent horsepower, 185. It's not super crazy. It has a bit of conrod stress, but we don't care about that. See what it sounds like. Sounds aggressive, man. For the gearbox, it is a 5-speed manual, the helical LSD, a +1 quality. It will have radial sports, 195 in the front, which is, on this car, makes sense. 185 horsepower and 205s in the rear. A bit small, but again, not crazy. It only 15-inch rims though, with alloy rims. 0 for the quality. Onto the brakes, which I'm a little worried about again, but we'll see. Vented 4-piston, up to 280, force staying at 100. But for the rear, it's gonna be vented 2-piston, 255, but the brake force is down to 70. Which I think is still quite high, but more bearable than having it higher. And then pad type 65 with +2 brake quality. It's gonna have a semi-clad under tray with no front lip apparently, no cooling flaps. Oh, engine airflow down to 40 and brake airflow up to 35. This might overheat the engine in beam, but we'll see. Seats is a 2+2. It can be sport, a standard CD. And the optimized weight department's up to 72, which is quite high. There'll be hydraulic rack and pinion, ABS only, 90 standards. Weight distribution, 48 front, 52 bias. So I'll do that for now, and I'll come back and change that if I need to. The springs are progressive, with a gas monotube and a semi-active, and just a sport preset, +1 on the quality. Let's check out these brakes. I see. Awful. The rears are not terrible, and I'm glad the fronts are stronger than the rear. But, oh, that's really high, man. It's basically the usual thing with these cars. Anyways, let's go throw a prompt in mid-journey and see what it gives us. Going back with this body, I've molded it a little bit. This is the design I'm going to try to do. Got a basically like an S15 front end almost, and then just some wacky rear end. Start with the rims. Those are close, but not close enough. That's super. Ah, there they are. Found them. They were in OEM Pack 2. This body is not really angular like the one, like the reference image. I'm gonna do my best. Other bodies I feel like I've already used before, and I don't want to just make the same car again. I see the vision. Let's see. Will I just go with the big ol' handy dandy rectangle? And here's what I'm thinking. Hear me out. Mastered sausage grill, but I take a vent. You see the big line like that? That's pretty cool. You know what? I kind of really like that. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm putting a vent up here. Anything but that. It's fucking awful. Ugh. Is it bad? I don't hate that. I really didn't hate that. See, I don't mind that at at all. I really wish these were more sausagey, but if that's the best we're gonna get, it's really not that bad. It actually looks really cool once I'm in the sausage. It car looks like a rally car. I don't know why. Now for the rear, I could just give it the super taillights because that's kind of what it's asking for. The issue is on the picture, the rear end is very small compared to what I have. Literally no bodies that are like there are. It's just they're so basic and they all look the same. Weird bobulous. It looks so depressed, man. Ugh. It's funny. This thing looks so stupid. I'm going with it. But the thing is, now it also wants like these circles protruding out of it. I fucking hate it. I really hate that. But you know what? The worst part is I'm staying with it because this is like you would see this car on the streets. Big rear end that had and just some stupid lights like so dorky. Massive. Jesus. One more final brake light. This rear end is so fucking miserable. I kind of like the front. I kind of like. Looks like some rally gremlin. But ugh, it's something. Let's give it a wing to help. I think a wing would help. It's a little. I'll go with maybe the generic. I kind of like that. That's kind of really cool. Let's give it little rear lips because it has like it's like a rear lip kit. Oh no, a big square cutout I need to fit a dual exhaust. Oh my god, this thing looks sick now. Oh yeah, god, that is awful, man. I hate this rear end. I'm not changing the car though. I'm not fucking changing the car now. It's too late. What badge is it getting? Just a shark badge. Let's give it a little GTS badging too on the front. Everyone know that we have the sports version. GTS. There's no normal one. GTS. Oh my goodness. The 1800 GTS. Oh golly gee. So that's basically everything done. I'm gonna give it a quick interior and then a quick little overview and that'll be it.
One eternity later.
It's a little overview of the Perplexity built Shinmei Raiden 1800 GTS. It's got 185 horsepower out of a NA inline 4 and it weighs just over 1100 kilos and I believe this is our second cheapest car. So it's competing with the Toshin, which is the ChatGPT car, the first car we built, for the cheapest car. It's competing with it. This one does have a bit of issues with its brakes. It says it understeers, but when you read... do you want to know why it understeers? I forgot to do this. It has no front wing technically. The rear wing only has 6% downforce. So now the car apparently terminally oversteers. It's also the ugliest car in my opinion. I hate this rear end, but I feel like it's something you'd see, you know, an ugly duckling. Anyways, see you guys in BeamNG. Anyways guys, here is the Shinmei Raiden 1800 GTS. Wow, this car sounds amazing by the way. And it spits flames, like. All my gauges work. I've been learning how to do pedals too. Yeah, let's give it a quick little drive. Oh, this car sounds amazing. What the hell? The brakes aren't terrible. They're a lot more manageable than oh my god, this car is really controllable. Oh wait, what is my got my logo on the wheel? It doesn't really rotate the same way as the wheel. I don't care. Anyways, this thing rips, man. It's quite stable. The brakes again are a little hard, but you know what? Overall, man, it rips. It could really put power down. Like, it doesn't have the most power. I think it's what, second lowest for power? If the brakes were just a tiny bit weaker, this would be actually the best car I built. Well, the best car AI's built, I should say. Dude, look, the check engine light's on. Yeah, it's still in there. What is braking just the fabric of reality right now? Here in Hirochi, this thing puts power down. Ooh, it does break traction a little bit. I have to be careful. It does get squirrely if I try to take a turn too quickly. Obviously, right? It has no traction control. It said understeer, oversteer. This thing steers like almost perfect of what you would want in a sports car, I feel like. It's like enough understeer where it's not actual understeer, and it's enough oversteer where it's not actual oversteer. It just steers. The brakes do still lock up though. That's still an issue. But good news, at least the force feedback isn't trying to kill me every single time I try to turn. I have very high hopes, honestly, for the Shinmei Raiden. The JDM car to beat is the Zephyr. I feel like this thing could probably do a 118. It could probably come right before the Tetsuya if I drive it properly. Okay, great launch, great launch. Okay, off the throttle here a little bit. Hard on the brakes, turn. A bit on the grass. Oh, that was quick. That was quick. Brake, brake, brake. Too much throttle, it's okay. Nice heel toe. Keep it in third here. Brake hard. Turn in. Turn. Grip, grip, grip. Keep it in third through here. Use my brakes to slide the car a little bit. Fight the understeer a little bit through these turns. Come on, gas. Oh, okay. I think that's second place. An 18.2. It is second place. Damn, this thing is quick, man. Because it puts power down consistently. If the brakes were better, again, like a smidge, just a smidge. The brakes are usable. The suspension's not that bad. The gearing is really good. Dude, for like the ugliest car I've ever built, I think I've ever built in my life in automation, it looks a lot better in BeamNG, if I'm being honest. The lights look a lot better in BeamNG. In automation, they were clipping. I really don't mind it. Let's take it around everyone's favorite track. Let's bring it to Gunma. I'm honestly very excited to take this thing around this track, considering how good it did, what's it called, on Hirochi. Dude, I'm actually like hyped to drive this thing. I'm really excited. So I got my stopwatch ready, and I am going to drive the car. 3, 2, 1. Control it, control it, control it, control it, control it. Leave it in third. The grass on this map is like driving on ice. Brake here a little bit. See, I'm not really scared to use 4th gear in this car, unlike the other guys. I mean, the other cars, I should say. It's not other guys. It does understeer a little bit, actually, but like it has enough power to get past it. That's the thing. Ugh, curbs, man. The little gutters. I haven't really been driving this track as much, but I think this car's doing pretty well. Whew, a little squirrely up there. I want to use 4th, but here I can use 4th. Here I can use 4th, definitely. Here it's gonna tighten up right here. Should have downshifted it a bit before that. Let's avoid flipping the car. That's not flipping, but that's not a good line. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. It's like I'm trying to throw on purpose. Nice little turn through there. Hard on the brakes here. Probably gonna slide. I'm still not good at drifting. I've been practicing with the wheel. I suck at it. Let me speed through here. Ooh, that did quite well. It did a 304.46, which ranks it here compared to all the other cars. Honestly, for being the ugliest car, this is like the most fun to drive. Man, this thing really rips. I'm not even joking. This might be my favorite to drive, personally. Okay, well, ignore the fact I just died. This thing is like awesome. What the fuck? I don't think this car will have the like highest top speed, honestly, but who cares, man? It's a really good car. Here we go, in the rated 1800 GTS. Bang up the limmy. Power shift every time. Who cares? Gotta let it sing off the limiter, like a Honda. Dude, it goes, man. This thing's quick. Okay, 5th gear already, and we're almost to RPM, almost to red line. So I think in game it said 230 was the top speed. Oh my god, it's gonna top out like 240. Yeah, 242, 243, because it hits the gearing's too short, which is still very quick. If you really think about it, 240 is very, very fast. 140 kilometers per hour is very quick. Anyways, guys, this was Perplexity AI's Shinmei Raiden 1800 GTS. By far, not the prettiest car. Definitely not the prettiest car. But man, to drive, this is like, it's the most stable out of all of them. This might be like a top competitor, honestly. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.